And in 3, 2, fucking 1. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're doing good this week. This is our second episode this week.
Yes.
Welcome back to Actors Lounge Podcast. As always, is your wonderful, amazing, one of a kind, other than maybe 6 of me somewhere else. Shane Nicholas with me as always.
Lamar Finesse.
That's right, my good buddy. What are we talking about today?
I want to talk about Halloween movies.
Yeah.
Halloween experiences. That time you were violated.
We can talk about all those things. Alright, well, you had this up, man.
Spooky episode.
Hey.
Oh, remember disclaimer: no kids allowed. Get
No
the fuck
kids
out.
allowed, fuck off. Eat it.
Go do some homework.
No one fucking loves you. Your parents adopted you. Sorry, that was rude.
All right, yeah, our spooky episode for Halloween.
Oh yeah, it's getting close. It's getting close to the day. It's like 10 days away.
Yeah, and I
Fuck.
love how this Halloween is actually on Saturday night. So
Oh yeah.
oh my god, and get fucked
Dude,
up.
I'm getting so fucking plowed. It's retarded. And I don't mean like just drunk. I'm getting drunk and plowed all at the same time.
I know.
We are having a Halloween special. I'm gonna try and record that whole day. I want to kind of like go out and get some like audio from people. Like just interview people. Like, what's your
could be
favorite?
cute.
You know what I'm saying? It's something dumb like that.
See how everybody's dressed.
Yeah,
Slutty
absolutely.
nurses and demonic clowns. All that
I
good
really
stuff.
want to record it, which would be sweet. Oh, YouTube does let you record, so we can record some shit on YouTube. All right, so moving on. What is your favorite? Like, if you had to choose, like, you don't have to choose your favorite movie if you can, but your top 3, like, favorite. Yeah.
Okay, well, I will definitely tell you, Nightmare on Elm Street, the original, is a very special place in my heart. It's like actually one of my top 2 movies, that and Jurassic Park.
Agreed.
But because I've rewatched those so many times these last few years, it's ridiculous.
You saw it in theaters too, right? Just recently.
No, I saw it at the drive-in.
drive-in.
Yeah, I saw it at
Yeah.
the drive-in, and I just had to go because like I'm never gonna see it probably on the big screen again. So I had to be an
true.
experience.
It's almost 30 years
It
old.
was cute. Yeah,
out in
84.
80s.
It came out 84.
Yeah.
I ain't forget. But yeah, it was great to see it on the big
Is
screen.
that 3 or is that 1? Is that your third favorite or your first favorite?
That's my first favorite.
favorite. All right, what's
And then I also say I think I would give it to the original Halloween. I know I'm basic as fuck
Yeah.
right now, because you know
No, I agree, yeah.
that's just well made. It's I think it's
Definitely.
even technically more better than Nightmare on Elm Street, but I love Nightmare on Elm Street more personally. But I think it's just well made. The atmosphere and the suspense and just the simplicity of it all.
Yeah,
It is just
yeah. That's true. Yeah.
fucking beautiful. The lighting, the cinematography, like you just everything.
It did have a lot.
Everything
It
was
had a
well.
lot going on.
Yeah, it's
Had
not
a
that
lot
has
going
very few flaws, and that's saying something.
It had
for a
its
film.
own lore, and it continued throughout the whole franchise, which I love.
Yeah, it was a simple story, and it was great. It was
Totally
realistic characters.
Totally intense.
Yeah, and then maybe for my third one, I would definitely have to say Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 2003 one with Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
That movie was crazy as fuck. And I remember because my dad took me and my brother to see it. I was maybe in like 8th grade or something, and he took us to see it at our local theater. Support them when they open up those theaters. But yeah, went to go see it, and I think it was a bunch of like other like rowdy teenagers in there.
Yeah.
And whenever anything happened, everybody was screaming and shout. So the audience like gave it life too, and it was just a good movie. It was scary as shit. I was fucked up for a few days. It was good. It was just so it was good. It was very brutal, and it was just good. It was a good chase. And I remember when the blonde guy when Jessica Biel and the blonde guy, they go there, they're like, hey, we know you have our fucking friend, what's going on? And then Leatherface reveals himself for the second time, and then like they run out, and then he cut the blonde guy's like half his leg off.
Yeah, I think he threw it.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. And then when he dragged him in the house and he dragged him down the stairs, and the dude's fingernails were just all against the walls because he didn't want to go down there. That's the only time that I felt an absence of hope for a fucking character in a movie. Bitch, that was 2003 and I still remember that shit. I was like, dude, I don't care what happens. Your friends can all possibly survive. I don't know, but you're fucking done.
Right.
You are
your leg
fucking
is
done.
gone, your nails are broke,
Right.
you're getting dragged by
That
some
was
guy with just incredible retard
fucking
strength.
nightmare fuel. Like, I was like, this guy's done, and I never forgot that feeling, and that's like, wow, that was a dramatic
It was like being
movie
dragged,
experience. But it was great.
being completely
It was
dragged
great.
into hell.
That movie was great. It was brutal. What would you say are your top
Just thinking
3?
about it, yeah. Fuck, I don't know. I think I'm beat, man. Shit. All right, I'm just gonna go through a list, I guess, because it's hard for me to
your
pick
favorites.
3 movies. Yeah, because I'll change my mind. I'll get into one type of genre, then I'll move to another type of genre. I don't think Nightmare's going to be on my list, but I will give them
okay.
kudos. They're great. Fucking love those movies. Watched them since I was a kid. So, but definitely got to go with. It's not my top favorite, but definitely in my favorite. Jeepers Creepers. First
That movie's fucking brilliant.
Another movie that I love what you said, where this character has no fucking hope, like absence of hope.
Right.
That definitely had at least one, maybe two arguable scenes where it's like, yeah, sorry, dude, but that's fucking it for you.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
So definitely Jeepers Creepers with Justin Long. I can't think who else is in it. Sequels weren't all that great. They kind of, I think the first sequel was PG-13, so it really
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, kind of lost a lot of interest. First one was R.
The only thing about the second one that I liked was the very beginning scene where it takes the boy from his family, and that was fucked up. And it was scary. It was sad. And after that, it was like, it was nothing really too. But that opening scene was like, and he was actual Scarecrow on there, so that was creepy as fuck. That was creepy as shit.
Yeah.
That was a good start. It had such a good start, and then it was like, after that,
He really had that like Michael Myers-esque feel to him. How like creepy and slow he was, but fast. He had that really weird thing. What I loved about the second movie is it explained the lore more. It gave him a little bit more life rather than mystery in the film, so that was really, really cool. But definitely my next film would probably be the Halloween remake. Okay. Both of them are great, but the first one's fucking nuts. I loved Rob Zombie's approach to that lore. I think he really, really brought it back. I don't think they would have made the new Halloween movie without those movies. I don't think that they would have been able to bring it back without those movies. Giving it so much life. And maybe they could have, but I think because of Rob Zombie doing the first and second movie remakes, I think it kind of brought a lot more life to the Halloween franchise, and because of that, they were able to do a sequel to the originals and omitting Rob Zombie's films. I could be wrong, but I just think that it brought a lot more life to the franchise. I loved it. Fucking intense.
Yeah, the first half, it wasn't really... it was necessary to make it different from the other Halloween movies before, and it was its own remake starter thing. So it was like, okay, that first half when he was a kid, I guess it was kind of necessary for something different. And it was some... I didn't... It wasn't like it was like really great, but I still liked it. It was like something different. It was cool.
Yeah, definitely.
It didn't really have to explain. I mean, it was like basic as fuck. Like, oh, he kills animals and he has problems with bullies, so that pushed him over. Like, really, he has a shitty family, so that pushed him over the head. Oh my god, that's like so many people in America.
Yeah, definitely the shitty family.
Everybody doesn't kill animals, but still, some of that.
So that's what's interesting. What's interesting is back when they were just starting to study the mind. Of course, they did it all wrong, and they stuck to very black and white kind of ideologies. But one thing that is consistent is not having remorse, which is typical, and you'll see that with kids that can hurt or kill animals. Right. Yeah. So lack of empathy, or apathy. A lot of apathy.
Isn't that the definition of a monster?
Yeah. If I had to think about it, I would have to say yes. It's definitely the mark of a fucking psycho.
Right.
It's someone that could kill like a rat or a dog. You know what I mean? Like something like that, not have a problem with it.
It'd be like craving food.
Yeah. It used to be like, does he have a hard time making friends, and does he like fire? That was it. It was like that and one other thing, but now it's like
Jesus.
Yeah.
We gotta start somewhere, I guess.
Yeah. Does he like fire? Okay, psycho. Like it was one or two things. That was it. But now that it's more evolved, it typically you look for different kinds of traits. Does he have problem socializing? Does he socialize at all? What are the kinds of friends that he has, and what is he doing in his spare time? Those are typically things you look at. But moving on, next movies. Screams were great.
Oh yeah,
love the Scream movies. The movies they called them Stab, which I thought was like
but that's great
though. As fuck, yeah.
Right? It's a movie within a movie.
Called it Stab.
What's that girl from 90210? Tori Spelling playing.
Oh yeah.
That was hilarious. I love how she makes fun.
The only thing I didn't like was one of the movies, of course, black guy dies first kind of thing. Well, obviously that's pretty prevalent. But what I didn't know is I was doing some research into that. That was not one of his breakout performances, but one of his at the time bigger roles.
Who?
I think it's Omar Epps. Could be wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it was in the second one. Second one. Yeah. You get stabbed in the bathroom. So if I have the name wrong, I apologize. But in the second movie, the person. Okay. Cool. What I loved about that is they could have easily casted a couple of white people and killed them that way the same way. but the fact that they were orientating more black people into the franchise, I like that aspect of it because it should be more diverse. Obviously, you're going to be around all kinds of different people.
Right? Don't they live in like where's the fictional town? LA or somewhere?
Yeah, I think you're right. I want to say LA.
It's like a prosperous, rich city, right?
Yeah, at the time, yeah. Not so much.
I was getting a West Coast vibe. I don't fucking know.
I think you're right. I think there's more of a West Coast kind of feel to it. It's more of a summer state.
So yeah, it would have more people of color.
And that was definitely one of his defining moments in film because that really it showed him die. So it really gave him that opportunity to have lines, to be a part of the momentum of the film, which is very important. Like the beginning of the film does a lot, like how you open a film. Like, is there dialogue to it? Is there narrating? What kind of scene is it? What kind of characters are you introducing? And they introduce them. And she, the girl, died in tense.
Yeah, Jada Pinkett. That was fucked up.
Yeah, was that Jada? I didn't know
that actually that
yeah,
as fuck. Like the died in front of everybody, and they didn't like.
And no one gave a fuck. They thought it was like some kind of Hollywood trick,
like
some kind of movie ad thing. Yeah, it was really intense. That's what I loved about it, is that those two actors in that movie set the precedent. And
what the fuck?
But everyone else was just like, oh, they were black, they died. Well, no, they set the whole pace of that movie. Mm-hmm. They really I couldn't think of anyone else being in those scenes that could have really gave it that much momentum that quick. I thought they did an incredible job, and I thought it was a great way to for them to really start doing more full-time roles. Jada, obviously, I think she was already at the top of her game, but I just don't know.
Omar Epps, he was pretty big earlier in the 90s, but I think that was definitely a nice role for him, whatever. It probably only took them like a few days to film that shit.
Right, yeah. So, they're both very,
paycheck.
very seasoned, very intelligent actors.
Legends.
Omar Epps was an O later, which was an Othello.
Oh, I remember that shit.
Was not fucking nuts.
It was
fucking intense. I gotta name one more.
Jada Pinkett was in Whoa, since you're rhyming. But go ahead.
Was it?
Yeah.
I never saw that.
It's just this goofy movie.
So Jada Pinkett Smith in Whoa in theaters about 20 years ago. What are some of the other fucked up? I love Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead.
The 80s movie. That was a good one. So I Married an Axe Murderer was like a comedy horror, which was kind of
with Mike Epps, right? Mike Myers.
Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Oh, I love fucking Mike Myers. Mike Myers is my dude. I absolutely love Mike Myers. I met him once in New York, but it was like in passing.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. But he is, I absolutely love, he's had two incredibly successful movie franchises. One of which he was actually trying to make a musical out of, which was the Austin Powers franchise. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Wow.
That Undercover Brother tried to do a spin-off of, which was a horror movie. Did not like Undercover Brother. Love the actors, didn't like the movie. But and then obviously Wayne's World. Classic fucking all nostalgia 90s movies. Fucking Wayne's World. But moving on to more Halloween stuff, I'm trying to think of the one really intense horror movie. I know I'll think of it later and then we'll talk about it. Help me out.
Is it newer or older?
It's older.
It's not Child's Play. It's not Puppet Master.
No, it's not.
Ooh!
I don't miss. Ooh! Tales from the Hood.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Tales from the Hood. And, there's one more. Creep Show is really good. Love Creep Show. I can go all day with some of these. But, Tales from the Hood is really fucking awesome. The name of the actor escapes me that is in that. But, damn it! But two guys tried to rob a funeral home. Just strange. Or if they weren't trying to rob a funeral home, they were getting away from a crime they committed. And then they meet this guy. And this guy's like, oh, well, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about this.
The guy with the hair.
Very ominous guy. Yeah, okay, you've seen it. Yeah.
I forget the actor's name right now.
Yeah, right. Let's IMDb that real quick. Tales from the Hood. I think they made a couple of them. I hope they did.
They did. I don't know if I think that
I am gonna totally put Elm Street on my list. Elm Street is totally on my list. Jason's on my list for sure. All the classics. I wouldn't get tattoos of them.
I'm not crazy about Jason.
Yeah, me neither. But I liked the one with the Feldman kid, Corey Feldman. Well, now adult.
I think Clarence Williams is the one with the crazy hair.
That sounds
Clarence Williams the third.
Yeah, I love Clarence Williams.
Okay, who are you talking about?
Love Clarence Williams. Clarence Williams.
Okay.
Tales from the Hood. So I think two of the main guys were in it. One of them they go back to the time when he was in prison or some shit. But it was just really, really intense. Obviously, Tales from the Crypt is an incredible
Yeah, I remember
anthology of horror, which is great. Some are more thriller, some are more gory, some are more intense. Ewan McGregor is in an episode. I think in one of the first season episodes, maybe the first episode. But Ewan McGregor loves doing like independent films and like low budget stuff. But obviously, he comes and does more other things. But yeah, definitely Tales from the Crypt is in that one for me. Try to think. All right, well, tell me a creepy story on Halloween that you've experienced. We're around Halloween.
Oh, I don't know. Let me think.
Hey, getting stuff.
I don't think I have any.
I don't have any around Halloween either.
No.
I have a ghost story. I believe in ghosts and I don't. I don't believe that the TV show that hunt ghosts is really...
Right.
I think it's complete fucking bullshit, most of it anyway. A lot of it's like... 1% of it has some kind of merit and the other 99% is just for the audience. It's like, oh, what is that? What is that? Where are we? I feel something. And then, you go back and you rewatch the footage and there's nothing fucking there. It's just some clever CGI.
Right.
But, shit, I forgot where I was going with that. But, so I when I was a kid, I was maybe 8 or 9, really young. I was in elementary school, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But, my uncle inherited a house. So we made it a rental. We moved in, how that works. So, boom, he's already got a tenant as they're kind of making everything work. It was a nice house, too. Fenced in backyard. Nice little tree in the backyard. I would climb up the tree. We had, it was a 2-story house with a full basement. So my brother and I had the upstairs to ourselves, but we split it. So I would, we had one whole attic, but half of it was my room, the other half was his room, whatever.
Nice.
Basement, we had like toys and shit. We're getting older, so whatever. But every night after the first week, I would say, I kept seeing the shadow of a guy in a chair, like in a rocking chair, and it would go up the fucking wall.
Ooh.
It's really fucking nuts. I would always hear the TV on, and the TV was always like X-Files or Smurfs or some kind of weird channel. Then I'll go downstairs, TV's off, no rocking chair, and I'm freaking out scared, so I go and I would sleep in my mom's room. And this was like every night, almost every other night, that this would fucking happen. I would see this ghost, and I would not want to sleep in my fucking room. And it would always be, because where my room was right at the top of the stairs I was going to my attic. And it was just a staircase. It wasn't like those pull-down staircases or anything weird like that. It was an actual staircase with a door at the bottom of the stairs. And the door at the bottom of the stairs had a glass window in it. So it would project perfectly this whatever was going on. But what was strange was that the whole shadow would go up the wall. Up the entire wall and into my brother's room every night. And I could hear the TV on. And I just felt so just intense. Just overcome. It was weird as fucking shit. It was so intense feeling. So I find out later. My mom sat me down. We had to talk. This was after we were decided to move out. Because they had it with... It was just so... Because my mom had weird experiences too.
Oh, okay.
Just hearing things outside of her door. Hearing people opening, slamming door. Just random shit. And then there were things that were like cabinets would be open and stuff like that or whatever. Just little weird things. So we find out later that my uncle's father, I guess, I don't know if that's my grandfather or not. I don't know how that works. My grand uncle, whatever, him, had died in his sleep watching TV in the living room. So we had 2 living rooms. We had a front living room that had 2 bedrooms. One we used as just, like, basically a closet. And then the other room was my parents' room. And then we were up in the attic, right? Cool. Nice little setup. Then we had a back room where we had our TV and furniture, whatever. So in the front dining room, there's a TV positioned exactly where we put our TV. And for no reason do we put our TV there except for us to have our games. We could have put it anywhere. But for whatever reason, we just happened to plop our TV exactly where our grandfather's TV was. I guess we'll call him the grandfather. We'll call him the grandfather just for the sake of argument. And so they tell me that he had like a heart attack or a stroke in his sleep, sitting in a chair watching TV, and just passed out, didn't wake up. A week later, his wife, our grandmother, obviously, passed away in her sleep.
Oh,
Week apart.
Yeah. Week apart.
Week apart. Week apart. And I guess he had a habit of like leaving cabinets open, watching TV late at night, not being able to sleep, staying up, like, you know, smoking or drinking, you know, whatever. Yeah. So we would notice just little. It wasn't violent. It wasn't intense.
Right,
it wasn't
but it was
anything.
just there.
Yeah, exactly. It was just little fucking weird moments that just fucking freaked us the hell out. So we're like, all right, we're out. We told our uncle. Years later, I think they demolished the house. They don't own it anymore. They either sold it or they. I think the area got gentrified, so they bought everything and tore everything down. I don't remember though. But that's my creepy story.
That was a good creepy story. Shit.
Thank you. I only made up less than 0.5% of that. I'm kidding. I'm gonna ask my parents. Not that anyone would care to look him up or ask him, but
I wonder how old he was when he died.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because a lot of people die younger and younger from like heart attacks and heart disease and shit.
That's true. With our current diet in our country, yeah, absolutely. Back then, I don't know. He probably was on a little better of a diet, but I guess he liked to hunt. He was a good hunter. He had a lot of knives. He had a huge knife collection. Mm-hmm. And a small like rifle collection. He was a hunter, but this was in Cleveland, so there aren't a lot of places to go hunt. Not really in Cleveland. Some of the suburbs, sure, but not really in Cleveland. Is there anywhere to go hunt? So he would always have to go to different places. So he would go to like Buffalo, New York, which is an awesome place to hunt. He would go out to Colorado, which I guess is a really good place to hunt. He's been to Canada a few times hunting. For those that know me, know that I love Canada. Fucking love Canada. And excuse me, I have hiccups.
Oh, we should talk about. You remember any costumes you dressed up as a kid or as an adult?
Oh,
let's talk about that.
So I normally would do clowns. I did clowns for several years in a row. I would do the Crow. Love dressing up like the Crow. I had a leather coat. I had black was really easy to find, and I would like wrap my hands with like electrical tape and stuff, and I'd put bullet holes
from the movie.
Yeah. And I would wear the first one, the only good one. Second one was great. It was a good sequel, but
it was trash. I used to have it.
Yeah, I liked it because of who was in it. Sucks that our girl died not too long after. Fucking car
Tweets
crash.
Trang, rest in peace. She was amazing.
She would have been a fucking actor, man. She would have been a real fucking actor.
I don't know if she was pursuing it by the time she died, though. She died in like 2001, and that movie was like 96. I think she did some stuff here and there. I don't think she was really.
So the original Crow, I think, was 95, 96. The next movie came out, I want to say 2000 is when it came out. So she probably filmed around 99.
I don't know.
Give or take.
Let's see.
I think it's the Crow Salvation. I could be wrong. Crow City of Angels. City of Angels.
She was in. I think she was in that one. Let's see.
Yeah, she was in the second one.
With what's that girl? Who else is in it? That girl from the L Word.
I don't know. We are looking up some IMDb.
Yeah, 96, The Crow City of Angels. Is that the second one?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Yeah, that was 96. She was in
it.
Right. 2 years after Power Rangers, after she left Power Rangers.
Oh, that's so fucking sad. When did the first one come out, then?
Did you know they had a series about this?
Yes. It actually wasn't too bad.
94 was the first one.
Okay.
And then City of Angels, 96.
Gotcha. That makes more sense.
Salvation, 2000, with Kirsten Dunst, I guess. Who is that? Oh, okay, I don't remember.
That's the third one. That one wasn't too bad.
And then
fourth one was the worst. Fourth one had Edward Furlong in it, who was in Terminator 2: Judgment Day. Played John Connor. But yeah, well, I'm not a really big fan of Edward Furlong as an actor. He's good. He's a good example. Edward Furlong is a really good example of okay acting, but great acting with good directing. And he was in a movie called American History X with Edward Norton, who's a multi-Oscar nominated actor, Golden Globe nominated actor, just incredible, all-around versatile actor. Arguably one of the most versatile actors, and also one of the actors that can do a great job doing this dualistic personality. He does a lot of like characters have dualistic personalities. With Fight Club,
Oh yeah, he does.
he was that,
Crazy
and
He's
Tyler
the Hulk.
Durden, the Hulk, yeah,
And David Bannon.
yeah, fuck yeah. In American History X, arguably he was this dualistic character because he was a purebred racist, psycho, killed some black guys, went to jail. Then there was, him after prison. There was definitely not Cape Fear, but his breakout performance. I think it was like his first or second film. To be honest with you, like his first, like no joke, his like second or third film production, Oscar nominated. But it was with Richard Gere. Doesn't matter. It was an older movie, 90s movie. But dualistic guy who had schizophrenia. What other movies did he do that with?
He had something new that came out. I can't remember what it was. But if you had to dress up as an actor for Halloween, who would you pick?
I was actually just fucking thinking about that. Trying to think.
I think I would dress as Ice Cube from NWA, even though and Ice Cube's having some problems right now. But like, I think I would like to dress, even though that's more of his rapper time. Like, how do you even dress like an actor? You just pick a role.
Yeah, really, yeah. But well, I guess we could dress like an actor in a role.
You should dress like Jim Carrey in The Riddler for Batman Forever.
I'd love to do that, yeah. If not, it'd probably be Mike Myers as Dr. Evil.
Oh, that's fun as fuck. I can see you doing that, bitch. Oh my god, that's great. Yeah, that's great.
Terrible bald cap, fake scar. I'm in.
Fun as fuck.
Fucking in.
Oh, okay. Let me think of an outrageous one I could do. Let me think. I don't know. We'll see. But I think okay. Well, one time for Halloween, I was that SWAT officer, which was cool. You made me those fucking
Tonfas.
Those wooden tonfas. Yeah, I have them around here somewhere.
Those are sweet.
I still have those. That was sweet. I was. What else?
I made a legit ass tonfa.
You did. It was awesome.
Then I made my own just because I wanted my own.
Sorry.
Knocking our shit over.
I was a clown for Halloween one time. I called him Harvey Quinn because in the comics, in the comics, Harley, I think from like 2, 3, 4 years ago, she had a gang of Harleys where she hired these people to be like a group where they charge people to save people or whatever.
Okay.
Anyway, she got a whole bunch of people. Cool. She got like these quintuplets on the team, and she got this wheelchair girl on the team who's like the secretary, and she got the one guy on the team, Harvey Quinn. So I just had this red and black wig, big curly clownish wig. I had that, and my costume was just red and black, and so I just called it Harvey Quinn because it was fun. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna be a pirate this year.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Pirates are cool.
He's sexy pirate.
What did we say we wanted to do? We keep wanting to do Disney villains.
I know, we fucking followed through on it.
I know.
We've been doing that for like 2-3 years.
At least.
We suck.
At least.
I don't know. It's just different. Okay. What's his name? Daryl's talking about being Jafar. Me and Daryl both love Jafar, but he really wanted to do it, and I love Ursula too. So I was like, I could be boy Ursula, I guess. But we both love Jafar so much. Yeah. I'm like, bitch, go ahead and kill Jafar then.
I felt bad. I felt so bad because we were supposed to get like Halloween costumes and stuff, but I got laid off recently, so it cut some of my salary. So I've been trying to make up with my salary with like little side jobs here and there, but it hasn't really been panning out. So Daryl hasn't been able to kind of afford to get a fucking awesome like costume this year, so we kind of had to change how we're gonna go about doing our costumes this year. Ooh, my shoulder. Ow, why is that hurt?
If you were, who would you be for the Disney villain one?
Ooh. Well, Daryl wants to be Jafar. Maybe
we're Disney
Evil Queen.
Keep in mind we're gonna be like, if he's Jafar and I'm Ursula, that's Disney Renaissance, 89 to 99. Gotcha. So you could, if you wanted to fit in with that, but you could pick a non-one too.
That's true.
You said maybe Evil Queen.
Yeah.
That's uninspired. What would you look like?
That's not Disney, but
that is Disney. The Snow White's Evil Queen?
Yeah. No. Queen of Hearts.
Oh, okay, that's fun. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, Queen of Hearts would be sweet.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
I could dig it.
What would you do if you had to pick a 90s one of a Disney Renaissance one?
Shit.
You got nobody's gonna be the fucking villain from Tarzan, Clayton. Fucking. You got you got Gaston. You got Scar. You got
Scar would be sweet.
whatever that guy from Mulan was. You got Hades. Oh, you could do a Hades bitch.
Oh, you got me at Hades.
You could do
got
Judge
me at
Cro-
Hades.
Judge Claude Frollo. That motherfucker.
Who's that? Who's Judge Claude Frollo?
Oh God, who the fuck are you? He's the guy from the bad guy from Hunchback.
Oh, yeah. Daryl would be a good. He would do that really well. He actually can sing that song pretty well.
He was at my house when he first watched. I don't know if he first watched it, but at least in like 10, 20 years as an adult, he watched it for the first time with me, and he was like amazed by the Hellfire song and the visuals.
Love that song.
I was like, yeah, bitch,
I love
the
that
Disney
song.
movie. Yeah,
it's a fucking intense song.
It is.
It gives me chills like listening
whoa.
to it. Yeah. When he's singing, it gave me chills. He's a good singer.
Tony J, I think his name is iconic.
Yeah.
Actor, voice actor, whatever, theater actor, like all of that. Rest in peace. He was great. Too.
Oh, he died. That sucks.
Yeah, he was old as fuck. So.
Oh,
I don't know how he died, but he older gentleman, you know.
Old age, natural causes.
Yeah, he was amazing.
What are you gonna do? That fucking sucks.
He was great. Okay, so you said probably Hades if you had to pick a Disney movie or something.
Yeah, totally be
That's
Hades.
cute.
Because it's a black toga, blue, little bit of dark blue, blue skin, fiery hair. I could do all
Okay, all right,
do all
okay.
that.
Here's a fun game to get away from costumes for a second. Our top 3 movies. Which character would you play in that movie since we are actors?
Ooh. Like any character in any...
In any of the movies that you mentioned, like pick one of those movies that you mentioned and play in that movie. I would like to play this character if I could. You know, think like that. So what did you mention? Jeepers Creepers. Who would you play?
Yeah.
You fucking play Derry, obviously. Right? Or would you play the Creeper or the Pancake Lady with the Psychic Lady?
The pancake lady. She's fucking nuts. Why she didn't get killed? I guess she just had no fear in her heart. Smart woman. But I was actually thinking of Scream.
Okay, who would you play in Scream?
And it'd probably be Jamie Kennedy's role.
Jamie Kennedy. Oh fuck yeah, that would be bitch.
I
Yes,
love him.
that
I fucking love
that'd be
him.
fun as fuck.
I fucking love him because he's like the movie conspiracy guy.
Right, okay.
He's like the film savant. He is always talking about films. You know, he's always talking about like how to survive a horror film.
Right.
And in the last movie that he's in, which is the third one, he's like, now we're in a trilogy. All rules are off. Nothing's safe, nothing's sacred. Like he's got this whole thing about him.
Okay.
I love that aspect of his character that he talks about. He's the guy that talks to the audience.
Yeah, he's like the audience, but like an expert too.
Yeah,
So like that's why you and me
love
were
him. I would love
That'd be great.
him.
That'd
Love
be
to
great.
die. I would love to fucking die in a van.
Let me okay, if we were in the same movie and you picked him, I would play Matthew Lillard's character because he's so zany and outrageous. He was the I'll be back.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love Matthew Lillard, and he ends up being a killer.
Yeah,
Ends up
yeah.
being one of the killers.
Part
yeah.
killing one of the killers. So like, if I didn't pick that guy, I'd pick Matthew Lillard.
He's
That would be fun to
funny.
play.
Yeah.
He's just so like,
Hey guys,
out there.
I'll be right back. Yeah, that is like an iconic.
I'm feeling a little woozy. Or was that the other guy? I don't know.
What did you say?
I'm feeling a little woozy after you got stabbed or whatever the fuck.
That was him. Yeah.
Or was that just in Scream?
Yeah, I think I'm
Scary
dying.
Movie. Yeah.
That was Scream. That
I'm
was
getting them
Scream.
confused.
Yeah, no. You're right. I think they make fun of it.
That would be fun as fuck. Yeah.
They stab him like fucking.
That scene was pretty shot for shot.
Yeah.
Not really, but it was like right the same type of shit.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh my god. Like I would.
The one scene in Scary Movie though is really funny when they
We're
go
gonna
to
record
stab
that
him.
scene.
No, we
Bitch,
gotta.
we're gonna record that scene.
We're gonna do a duet scene.
Pound that
We're gonna do a
shit.
fucking duet scene. Yeah, we're gonna recreate.
We need to get
the
us
whole
to
fucking
Sydney right
movie.
quick. Bitch, let's get weird.
I mean,
Let's get
I
stabbed.
said, let's get weird.
Ain't nobody stabbing me.
We're gonna do the real stabbing now, not a fake stabbing. It's not gonna be a
Right.
retractable knife. We're gonna actually do it just for
Fuck
the
my floor.
just for you guys. We're gonna do this.
It ain't blood, it's red water. Fuck.
Red water. It's dyed milk, bitch. Y'all need some milk.
All right, so you said okay. Those are great choices from Scream.
Thank you.
Goddamn, let's be in
Thank you.
Scream. But okay, let's pick. I said A Nightmare on Elm Street. Who would you? Do you remember any of those characters?
Yeah.
So who do you think you would be?
First movie, second movie. Yeah. So I guess I would like to be.
Remember, you got Nancy. You got Johnny Depp's character. You got
Yeah. Everyone would want to be Johnny Depp's character, but it's only because
he doesn't even do too much in that movie.
No, not really.
Nancy's really like a cool, captivating character.
Yeah. Yeah. Nancy's cool.
Maybe her dad, maybe her dad, or
I like
Freddie.
I like the guy that doesn't talk, but then he talks later. If I'm right.
What guy?
I can't remember.
Is there another guy? Because the blonde
The
girl,
psychiatric ward.
Who?
At the psychiatric ward. Patricia Arquette at that time, I think, replaced
That third movie?
I think so. If I'm right.
Yeah, Patricia Arquette was in the third movie.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about that? Oh, Joey, who doesn't talk?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you will play him? That's cool.
Yeah.
You not talking? That's hard as fuck. Challenge, nigga. Okay, I see you, bro.
I like that. I love that about a movie when you don't need much dialogue to
Right.
talk a lot. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need dialogue, you don't need words. Just the scene itself, the visuals are what's really important. And speaking more
Not
than
even
adding
that.
dialogue. Yeah. There's a good scene in Moonlight where the kid asks this guy a question and he doesn't answer. And then it's just this still moment. And then the kid leaves. Now, to see the movie, to see what I'm talking about, you have to see it. So me explaining it is not doing it justice. But the stillness and the awkward silence says so much more than if they had added like an argument.
Yeah.
Or anything in that scene would have been... would not have done it
Wouldn't compare,
justice
yeah.
than not having anything in it. So to go to my point is that I love being able to tell a story without words, just with movement and
To add to your
Character.
point, I just want to say real quick, when Peter was going through his whole womanly phase and
Yeah.
he breastfed Stewie and Stewie woke up and he was horrified. He was horrified. I think Seth MacFarlane in the commentary, I think he was like, we were going to put some dialogue, but it was just more, he was speechless because it was so fucked up.
Yeah.
He said something along those lines.
That sounds about
He's like,
right.
no words would have been able
You're
to.
right, there was nothing.
Just him being horrified.
I don't know what you would have needed. Yeah.
Just that gasping, like, bitch, did you really do that to me?
Did you just really put
Right.
your nipple in my face?
But like to answer you for Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, you would pick Joey, the
yes,
silent guy.
Dream Warriors. Yep.
You would pick him. You would pick him to play. You know, I don't want to play Kincaid because he's like super like.
Is that the one with my dude Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah, he's the orderly or
Lawrence
whatever.
Fishburne.
I don't know what he
Lawrence
is.
Fishburne.
Male
Yeah.
nurse orderly. I don't know what the fuck he is.
Yeah,
Both.
something like that.
It's a movie.
He was wearing
Scrubs.
Yeah, he was in Scrubs.
No scrub. But yeah, I don't want to play him because he ain't got that much screen time. I think it was called Larry Fishburne at the time instead of.
Oh, it might have been. Yeah, it might have
Some tea
been.
for your ass. You know, we know a little bit of shit.
Right.
But I would play.
It'll even say in his IMDb as Larry Fishburne, which is funny.
I don't know the character's name, but you said you play Joey. I played a character who was like,
Yeah.
I'm the Wizard Master. He's got the fucking in the dream world. He becomes the Wizard Master. And he has lasers out of his fucking fingers. He still gets murdered by fucking Freddy Krueger. I play that character because he's that's another wheelchair character. Oh my god! But yeah, because he his trauma while he got into the psychiatric ward, I think he jumped off of something and he fucked up his legs, and that's why he was there in the movie. Like
I don't remember him. I don't know why.
yeah, it's a kid with the glasses and
Did they not have some weird fucking weapons at that hospital? They had a whole arsenal in the basement of weapons. Like, I mean, I'm talking
is that a different movie? I don't know what you're
nails
talking
in a
about.
baseball bat. They had guns. They had. Oh, well, I think they just had hand-to-hand weapons. I was pretty sure that was the one. I could be wrong. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it was Dream Warriors because or maybe they imagined it and it came true. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they imagine that, and they
Was
probably
it?
had weapons for that though.
Because they were in the basement and they just went through this cage and the cage was full.
Oh no,
Of
that's
weapons.
the most terrible one. Freddy's Dead 6.
Oh, is it? Okay.
They were like adults though. It was a black guy and a blonde girl.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I
mhm.
think so.
That was
I
terrible.
don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, they didn't have they dreamt everything for the Dream Warriors.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, that I remember. I thought they were in the basement, had weapons. Maybe I was thinking of a different one. I might have been thinking of a different one. But how
That was
about the
fun.
one scene in the Freddy movies where the girl's talking through the plastic bag and she's dead in the dream,
Yeah,
and then you see the trail of blood? Is
Yeah.
that in the first one?
that's the first one.
Isn't that like
When Nancy falls asleep
what
in
a
school, in
fucking
class,
part of a movie?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
and Nancy's just chasing her, walking. And I'd be like, "What the fuck? Wake me! What the fuck? No."
Did you like the remake of Freddy?
Well, let me say right before
Oh, yeah,
this,
yeah.
the girl who played that girl, the actress Amanda Weiss. I think
Yeah.
that's how you say it, Weiss.
Sounds about right.
She said she was
She got a fucking name.
she was like I had to freaking she was like I had to be in the bag and your psyche doesn't want to be in a fucking body bag and stuff, and then you're outside and it's a prosthetic little snake coming out your mouth and the snake's on your feet and stuff. She was like, what does this have to do with acting? I was like, yeah, girl, I can kind of see what you're saying. Yeah, you gotta do all this horror movie shit.
Yeah.
She was trying to be a Juliet.
That's a drawback of a fucking horror film.
When you're not,
It's all like
I mean, it's new experiences. She did it, but I'm
Yeah.
saying when you weren't really expecting that when you first got into
you're
business.
looking for the blood, you're looking for the gore, you're
Right.
looking for the pictures of it. So yeah,
Yeah.
what does that have to do with acting?
You have to get out your comfort zone sometimes.
I don't fucking know, man. I'm sure you can find a reason for anything to be a part of acting. Like, why are we nice to our friends and mean to a clerk? You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fucking like that. I'm nice to you, but I'm not very nice to clerks. Like, I don't know what. Clerks are just so fucking dumb. Speaking of dumb clerks, what the hell happened today with a clerk? Oh, I tried calling Walmart. I can't stand dealing with some Walmart people. That's just in general. I think we're all like that. We all have some people we don't like dealing with. With me today, it was fucking Walmart people. Oh my fucking goodness. Did I not like Walmart people today? Some of them anyway. I tried calling Walmart. It would route me to customer service, and then they would route me to where I asked them to go. I was like, I need electronics. I'm looking for... Because I bought a microphone today, ladies and gentlemen, for us to be more professional, and it doesn't fucking work, so I had to get an attachment for the microphone to work. So I called Walmart. I'm looking for an attachment. She says, okay, I'll get you electronics. I wait on hold for electronics for about 4 or 5 minutes, something like that. No one answers. Someone picks up. Hello, Walmart. Tracy speaking. It's the same lady I just talked to. Same fucking lady I just talked to. I was like, oh yeah, it's me again. I need to talk to electronics. I'm looking for an adapter for this microphone.
I can tell you cussed out Tracy and it's not Tracy's fault, but go ahead.
I did not.
Okay.
Thought about it. Spoiler alert. Did not cuss out Tracy. So what I did instead was I got my shoes on, I left the call on hold, and I drove up to fucking Walmart.
Yeah.
They answered the phone again, transferred me back to electronics. Electronics transferred me back to fucking Tracy. Tracy answers the phone. Tracy transferred me back to electronics. Then I'm on hold. Then the phone hangs up. This is all in 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
I'm not fucking kidding you. I'm not fucking kidding you. It's a 25-minute whole altercation on the phone with me getting transferred to this department that doesn't answer, and then it reroutes to the next available person that just wants to answer the phone, which is fucking Tracy, or whatever the hell her name is. I'm just making up the name. Back at customer service. So I'm like constantly getting this huge runaround, and I'm sitting there thinking, electronics, there's always someone back there.
Yeah.
So I think they just ignore the phone.
Yeah.
I get there, I pull in the driveway, I go, and I ask the guy who's at the front desk. And you know how as soon as you walk in, you see the greeters? Mm-hmm. So I went to the greeter, and I was like, hey, when I call the customer service number for Walmart, where does it take me to? And they're like, customer service. It's like, okay, I thought, so I'll go over there. I go over there, I'm waiting in line for customer service. No joke. I see the lady look at the phone that's ringing with my number on it, and her saying, it's that guy again. I don't know what he wants. Picks up the phone, and I hear her talking to me, Walmart, Tracy speaking. I was like, hey, Tracy, just looking to get to electronics. I'm just really hoping you can help me out. I've been on hold for a while. Can you help me out? As I'm in line, I look at her. No fucking joke, dude. She puts me on hold, hangs up the phone, and goes, and she slams her fist down and goes, this guy, no one's answering. What do you want me to do? Why does he keep calling? Like, I don't know, to do your job? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Whatever.
The shit.
I literally just let her answer the phone just to see what was going to happen. It was so fucking weird.
Wow.
So, luckily, I was nice to her. I wasn't mean to her. I was just being very patient and kept calling. Because I wanted to see what happened. Honestly, just wanted to see what happened.
At this point.
Yeah, really it was. She transferred me, right after she transferred me to electronics, she puts me on hold and gets on the overhead speaker, the announcing speaker, what do I call it? That. The loudspeaker, right?
Attention Kmart shoppers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So she gets on that. She gets on the intercom and goes, electronics, please answer the phone. Electronics, we need someone to answer the phone, please. Thank you. Hangs up. And then she, does one of these. You know how they put their hands up in the air, like, I'm so annoyed at my job. Oh, my God, I hate life. That kind of shit. Does that. I walk back to electronics. Right before I get there, electronics picks up and helps me find the item I needed. Wow. Half an hour. 36 fucking minutes for that. And then they didn't even have it. Because what I needed, they didn't have it. He didn't know what he was looking for. Yeah.
Oh my God. See, I got something.
They had it, but it wasn't. So they had two of the exact same item. But one that I needed wasn't in stock. The other one that I didn't need, that was the exact same thing. I bought anyway, but whatever. Most annoying fucking experience I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, I look online to see if they have it in stock. They usually tell
Yeah, I don't like. I'd rather pay like an extra $5 for something I can have right then and there.
Oh no, I just look to see if they have it in stock at that specific store, and if it'll tell me or not.
So with
and then I'll just go because like I ain't got time for that.
that's true. I guess I could have did
that
that.
shit.
I didn't know if I could because it was a weird item. It's a 3.5 millimeter phone jack or headset jack audio splitter. Now there's two kinds of those, and this is where I came into the hiccup with my fucking microphone. Was there's two kinds of them. There's one that plugs into the phone here that allows you to have two headsets plugged in so you can share music, right? So like if me and you are watching a YouTube video and we wanted to use our headsets, this would allow us each to have a headset to listen. Right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. Next is an audio splitter. One dictates audio into a headset and the other dictates microphone out. So you could record or talk back to someone, like a microphone. So with me just plugging the microphone directly into my phone, it doesn't recognize it as a microphone. It recognizes it as a headset and won't let me record with the microphone. So I need a splitter, something that will let me decide if it's a headset or if it's a microphone to allow it to record. So it's basically choosing in or out. So I was looking for that. No one had it. I was all over the place. It was the most annoying fucking thing.
I bet.
Holy shit.
It's fucking whack.
Just to record some shit on my phone.
It's whack.
And not to spend $300 on equipment. So this is me trying to save money to entertain you fucking people to sound more professional. Enjoy. Happy Halloween. You go ahead and tell my story. I've got to drain the main vein koala bear guy man thing. Shit.
Trying to think of other Halloween costumes I've had as a kid. I've done vampire before. I remember that shit. I've done pirate before. I'm redoing pirate as an adult. And of course I've done Power Ranger. I don't even know what color, but I know I've done that. Oh, when he gets back, we're going to talk about other Halloween and cosplay ideas. I've been wanting to do cosplay for a while now. It's about time. About time to get started.
Ooh. I got it. Vampire movie.
What vampire movie?
Do you have a favorite vampire movie?
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, the fuck I do. Because I'm not too crazy about vampire films, but I do love
Vampire.
Fright Night.
Fright Night was good.
Fright Night. It's so great.
Yeah.
I just love it. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I'd have to pick that as my favorite vampire. I bought the movie The Lost Boys, but I still haven't. I started it, but I didn't finish it. I've been fucking busy as fuck. But like, I need to knock that shit out.
Yeah. Which one do you have? Which one?
I bought a whole trilogy of it. So like, I need to. One of these days.
Yeah.
But I would have to definitely say Fright Night, the original from '85.
Okay.
What would you have to say for your favorite vampire?
Oh shit.
And vampires.
Interview with the Vampire Chronicles.
Okay, that's cute. 1994.
Yeah. It has an all-star cast of people in it. It's got
Kirsten Dunst,
Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, Benicio del Toro,
Christian Mingle. No, I'm just kidding. Christian. What's
Kirsten Dunst?
No. The guy
Ray Stevens, I think his name is.
No. What's the other guy's name? His name is we'll probably have to look it up. Christian
Bale.
No.
Christian Slater.
Yeah, Slater.
Yes, not Christian Bale. Christian Slater. Yeah. Let's do. Oh my God, let's do that real quick. Why did I get stuck?
No, you just named everybody. We ain't looking that up. But yeah, that was so great. Who was your favorite character out of that movie? Who's Lestat? Was it Tom Cruise?
That was Tom Cruise.
Cruisy.
He comes back in Queen of the Damned.
Lestat.
Lestat, the character Lestat comes back in Queen of the Damned, but they kind of change him some.
Different universe.
I think so, yeah. Or maybe the same. Maybe there's some kind of Lestat lore with the vampire.
That's similar, like
yeah,
I'm not sure.
Like this could be some kind of historical reference to him, but Lestat would definitely be one of my favorites. Ray Stevenson, if that's his name. Can we look him up just to see, to make sure? I think it's Ray Stevenson. I think it's his name. It's Ray something. He's an incredible stage actor.
It's
one of my
Interview with the
favorites.
Vampire and how do you spell interview? No, I'm just kidding.
Interview.
I'm gonna do that every time I like look something up. I'm gonna be like, how do you spell? Yeah, Antonio Banderas.
Be Ray something.
Dandy Newton. I'm not seeing any Rays, bro.
Let me see. I could be wrong.
Yeah, look for the face. You might recognize the face. Faster than though.
John McConnell was in it too. The Gambler. Oh, okay. Kirsten Dunst, Claudia. She got a breakout performance role in this. Yep, Tom Cruise, Antonio Banderas, Christian
Yeah, Tony Wilson
Slater.
first. And then she got Jumanji. Then she got Bring It On. That's Spider-Man.
Yeah, she just has a hell of a career. Hell of a career.
Until he hating on
Where? Oh, there he is. Stephen Ray. Oh, I was way
You
off.
found him?
Yeah, well, I said Ray Stevenson, so Stephen Ray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You so silly.
I was close.
Yeah.
But it was based on the Anne Rice novel that was turned into a screenplay. She
Oh
wrote
my
the
god!
screenplay.
Interview with the Vampire.
Yep.
That other movie, Queen of the Dam, you just mentioned. That she wrote that too.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
see, I didn't know.
They might be connected somehow a little bit.
I think they are. I think they are.
I didn't even like Queen of the Dam, the movie, that much. But, of course, Aaliyah's role was, like, the only thing worth watching. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was just, like, something about it wasn't, like, I don't know. But when Aaliyah's on
Kinda
screen,
generalized
she
it.
fucking steals it.
I love the period aspect of it, the period piece of it, like when they go into time and they show him as he develops as a vampire.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of interesting. I like that.
that.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. And how he ate that gypsy girl or whatever on the beach.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was a memorable scene. But, like, some of the stuff with the redhead girl, it was kind of boring unless, like, I don't know. Something about it about the story is weak to me or something.
Fair enough.
But it's cute.
For me, Interview with Vampires, one of my go-tos.
Oh, yeah.
One of my fucking go-tos. It's got such an incredible cast. It's got such an intense story.
Yes, it does.
It's not like... One thing I don't like about... I like how Fright Night does it, but I still don't like the ideas of vampires not being able to enter a room without permission. Crosses can
a
be
house.
offensive.
I think they can enter any rooms once they're in the house.
Okay, they can't enter a house. They can't enter a premises without some kind of permission.
Yeah, they do that in Fright Night. They have to.
In Fright Night, yeah, I like how Fright Night does it. They keep it pretty consolidated to like
You
the
talking
houses.
about an interview? They don't do that.
No,
They can just walk anywhere.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Where's my safety?
Love that. Love that.
God.
Love that. I love that it's just like this. They call it a curse in this movie. I think Brad Pitt mentioned several times that he's cursed. What I love is that it's not trapped into a specific kind of like, especially Western religion, like where you have to have permission to come in. Crosses can fend you off, especially crucifixes. Holy water hurts you.
Silver.
Yeah, silver.
Garlic.
Yeah.
I
And
think
these
garlic's
ones,
stupid.
nothing like that. With the exception of Blade. Blade, silver, and garlic both have some kind of
Weakness.
yeah, it's a weakness of vampire in some way, but it doesn't fucking kill him. Silver can kill him, even though it's mostly a werewolf thing that somehow traversed into vampirism.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was originally like the silver bullet that shot the werewolf, right? That was how you
Oh.
killed the werewolf, was a silver bullet. Nothing else could hurt him. Somehow that came into vampire. I guess there wasn't enough werewolves. They're like, well, silver is kind of cool, so let's throw that in there.
Because they do that in True Blood. The silver hurts them.
Yeah.
So I guess they took that a long time ago. I didn't know that.
I don't know with True Blood if they're allowed to just enter a house or not. I don't.
No, they have to have permission.
Yeah, see, I don't like that.
I like that. It protects us. Shit.
Yeah,
And then, like, if you-
people, but
Yeah, and I like how in True Blood, like, you can rescind your invitation so it undoes it. But, like, in Buffy, if you do that, they can come in unless you put up some type of protection spell. Like, you're fucked.
Really?
They can walk in forever if you let them in.
hate that idea.
I like that. It makes it more intense. Like, just don't let anybody
It
in.
adds to me. It adds suspense, but not like action. I like suspense. I don't like. I kind of like suspense. I don't like awkward moments. It kind of adds both. It adds a little bit of suspense, a little bit of an awkward moment. It's like, can I come in and eat your face? And they're like, oh no, okay. Like, you know what I mean? And that's
Right.
like,
I
so I
hate
can
you.
just
That was good.
the fuck. I hate that. I hate that ideology that you can't come into a house. I can't break into your fucking house. Why can't we do that with criminals? Why can't I like?
Well,
you know what
this
I
is
mean?
another
Like,
thing they
the
did
asshole with a pistol. He
This
can break
is
into my
another
house
thing
anytime he wants.
that
But
they did in Buffy when they can't let you in your house, or you you won't come out. They won't let you in. They'll threaten to burn your fucking house down. I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, so you will come out, bitch.
Right, that's intense.
Yeah,
that is fucking.
I've seen that
nuts.
before. Yeah,
That's
they can do
cool.
that. So they can,
right, yeah, they can
still
still
fuck with you.
set something on fire.
Okay.
I was just thinking, I was like, wouldn't they just like, I mean, they're vampires that kill people. They don't give a shit.
Like, you don't have to come outside soon. You ain't got no food in there.
Yeah. Do we want our blood cooked or well
Right.
done? Like
Do I want it fresh or do I want it cooked?
Yeah. That is cool. That would be a cool scene to see. Just like some motherfuckers just like getting set on fire. Like, oh, there's my house and my curtains and my sheets and my bed and my posters and my porn mags all on fire. Fuck it, I'm going. Should just let these assholes in and eat me a little bit. That'd have been good to go.
So we talked vampires. We talked slashers. What other kind of we could talk doll movies, but I don't really know Chucky. I never really saw Puppet Master.
I was just gonna say Puppet Master. Well, there's a couple. I think it's Puppet Master, and then there's maybe that's it.
We could talk about Talking Tina from Twilight Zone.
What's the one? Oh man, it was such. I think was it Tales from the Crypt?
What is it, bro?
So this guy moves into a house and he sees a bunch of these dolls, and these dolls start messing with his life. And every time someone dies or an accident happens, he happens to see one of these dolls in the vicinity. It's just so strange. So he starts shooting the doll. And he tacked the doll up. He shot the doll into pieces. The doll comes back.
Oh hell no!
Well, eventually the doll. Not spoiler alert. Sorry, but eventually the doll kills him. And then you see a bunch of these other dolls. Now, all the dolls are black, so I think it kind of goes to like colonialism and stuff.
Oh, are you talking about Tales from the? What are you talking about?
I think it's Tales from the Crypt. It might be. It might very well be. I think it was a 2-parter. I could be wrong on that, but it was an intense. It was an intense either episode or movie. I can't remember those.
Is it Tales from the Hood? Was it a racist white man?
Maybe.
Was it a painting of a black woman?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Tales from the Hood.
Was it?
Yeah. It was intense, and he deserved it. But
Oh yeah, 100%.
But yeah,
100%.
that was scary, and yeah, 100%. I remember that. Yeah, that was Tales from the Hood. Yeah, that was in one of those parts.
You're right. And then later in the film, you see more and more of the dolls in the picture. Yeah.
Yup. That was a good scene.
Good fucking episode.
Yeah.
That was like literally whoever was the writers on those. I want to look that up sometime. But the writers on those shows, dude.
I think that was a movie. It was just segmented, or was it a show?
It was an anthology. Yeah. Tales from the Hood was an anthology. Definitely an anthology because it told a bunch of different stories.
Yeah, it did.
He told stories about
was
other
it in
people.
theaters or no?
I don't know.
Probably not.
It might have been.
It did look TV budgety, actually. Now I think
that's true. Yeah, it might have been.
So it probably wasn't.
Might have been. Yeah.
But it's a classic.
It is definitely.
Fucked me up for a minute. Shit.
Right.
Saw that as a kid.
Right. I knew it was something. I thought.
Right. You good.
Yeah.
I think I know that, bitch. Let me think.
I'm so glad that you knew what I was talking about.
Right.
Like, this is why I love doing this fucking show with you. Because if I can't think of it, dude, you got me. Okay, I fucking love it. I love my show. I hope you bitches do too.
Now, do you know? Okay, well, for as far as dolls,
yep.
The Chucky movies. I don't know which one's my favorite. Maybe the first one.
Ooh, The Child's Place.
Yeah, The Child's Place. Actually, I really like the Bride of Chucky too. It's not the greatest, but I really like it.
I like the scene where he throws the bottle into the glass and it comes out and kills those guys.
That was Tiffany. It was her. But yeah, that was dope. That was dope. That was Tiffany. I think that was her. Maybe second kill in that movie.
Yeah, that was Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah,
love
Jennifer Tilly for that.
Love Jennifer Tilly. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of those. I liked definitely the first 3. 100%.
Ew, that third one in the military school,
yeah, I did. I really did.
It was kind of ant to me.
I really did.
But it was cool.
I wish they would have brought back him as the guy for what's the kid's name? Yeah,
Andy Barclay.
Yes, I wish he was the actor brought back for Andy rather than the one from the first.
From the first 2. Yeah. Justin Whalen was that guy from the third one. They aged him up for the third military camp, whatever one. Yeah, because he's a stronger actor.
I think so too.
Definitely. I don't know what he's doing, actually.
I don't know why they chose him. They should have auditioned them. Maybe the other guy wasn't available. I don't know.
No, I think it's kind of cool. Well, I think it's kind of cool that they brought the original one back.
I like that too.
As an actor, though, he's kind of lacking.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he didn't have a lot going on. He seemed...
Plus, they made him really
performance style.
stupid.
Yeah.
They wrote him like as a dumbass.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
He had this
Like,
whole arsenal of fucking weapons, and all he can do is shove a tiny 9mm in some doll's ass.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I was so disappointed in that whole scene. Now,
That- Yeah, for the were you talking about the newest one when they were in the Cult of Chucky? Yeah, they made him really dumb. Like
up until like 5-10 minutes before that scene, it was a good fucking movie.
yeah,
It had so much going on. It had really great character development. It had an intense storyline. Like, it really had such a great storyline. What they did with Chucky's eyes, just that little thing, they made his eyes so human. I don't know what it was. I love that. Love that. But then as soon as it brings in Andy Barclay's character, or Andy Barclay, excuse me, into the picture, I'm like starting to get excited. Literally, I'm like, okay, Andy's coming in. He's gonna save the fucking day. Here he comes. He's gonna fuck shit up. He's gonna bring his guns, his arsenals, his paranoia, his lore. You know, he's gonna finally show the world that what's going on is true. Right? And then nothing. He fucking, I think he dies or something. And then I don't remember. I don't want to spoil
he
it.
doesn't die.
No, he didn't.
Barclay?
Okay, good,
no,
good. Yeah.
He just
I
gets
remember.
he gets trapped in the room and
Right.
Chucky's all like, "Yeah, they're gonna pin this on you, bitch."
Oh yeah.
that's what he.
It literally felt like it just fucking ended. And I think that was one of two reasons. One, I think it was budgetary concerns.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I think me and you were both
Budget.
thinking that. Definitely it was a budget thing. And two, writing. It's like, how do you write it and end it? Do you want to leave it open-ended and then give us more later? Or, like, what do we do with it and just fucking end it? So it kind of was one of those partial cliffhangers. It's like,
Yeah.
you could literally end it right here and just kind of think of it yourself, how it's going to go.
Those two psychos.
Or you can maybe make a decent sequel. But I just don't see it.
They should be making those sequels. Since
I
they're
was
so
so
cheap to make, they
disappointed.
should be making them once a year. We should be getting a Chucky movie once a year, if you ask me.
Or
And that
every-
came out
yeah.
like
At
that
least
came out
every
like
18
last
months.
year or the year before. They should have been popped something out because it's so interesting now that Brad
Didn't it
Dourif
come out
is
on
a
Netflix?
Chucky.
I don't know if it had
Yeah.
a theatrical release. It was right on Netflix.
Yeah,
right
it
on
was straight to
streaming.
video, straight to
Yeah,
streaming.
yeah, which was awesome. Bright was a movie with Will Smith and Joel Edgerton that did that.
Don't say anything about it. I
to
still haven't
Netflix.
seen it. Still haven't
Good.
seen it. Good
yeah,
as fuck.
Netflix. It's
Yeah.
awesome. It is so fucking
I
awesome.
have like 8 things to watch and 5 books to read. Like I really do. God.
Luckily, our podcast is about arts and entertainment.
Right.
Ooh, this is our longest episode so far. We're at a minute. We're at 1 hour, 1 minute, 40 seconds. Look at that.
But yeah, I love that.
And I just
Chucky
finished
one.
my first beer.
I actually bought that the Chucky one, the cult one, even though it's on streaming. I bought it just for the I think it has
Comes with stuff, right?
2 different commentaries, which I love commentary. I live for that
yeah.
shit. Especially if I'm super into a
Definitely.
movie. So that's why I bought it. It was only a few bucks too. And
Definitely love commentary.
and
I
it
like how
has
you talk
some
about the
speakers.
commentary. I love the commentary.
I love learning about different stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't seen shit. I just love it.
I like
I
it
just
too.
love what the writers be thinking. Like, why did they do
Right,
that?
right.
And then they might explain it. Like, that's just... Yeah, I wish that...
when they talk about it through the whole movie and it's silence, like you've already seen it, you already know what's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
so,
you know
like,
what's going
go ahead,
on.
talk.
But like listening to like the quiet film and then everyone, the actors, the directors, whoever's in the room talking
Right.
about some shit, or even talking about like the dirt of it. Like I've heard of a couple. Commentaries, right? Like after the film where they actually talk shit about each other.
Right?
We're like, they're just like, oh man, I had to work with this actress. Oh, I hated this bitch. She was like this and that, whatever. Like, you know, the dirt, like the actual dirt of the actual production of the movie. And not just talking about the movie itself. Fucking love that. I live for that shit.
Okay, like, after this podcast, we have to, like, try to watch Drawn Together. You guys were Drawn Together from Comedy Central. It was everything to me in high school.
God, me too.
And I
dude.
had all the
Oh.
DVDs. I still do. And their commentaries were hilarious as fuck.
Oh, yeah?
Especially that first season commentary. They
I
were
think you were
just...
showing me some of it.
I know, bitch. They were funny as fuck. And then even on the commentary, one of the other actors was like, "We're not even talking about the show. We're just talking about sex stories and weird shit."
Yeah. It was like a podcast via commentary. Like,
Right, back in like 2006 or some shit. Like, that shit was hilarious. And I love that somebody commented on that.
Such an underrated show, like such a
Oh my God.
successful, such a
love
funny,
that
such
show.
a unique show.
Oh
It
my
made fun of reality TV. I fucking hate reality TV.
I made fun of reality TV.
Fucking all right, so
I like reality TV.
I'll
sometimes.
say this: I am a closet Jersey Shore fan. The only reason why is because it's stuck with the same group of people throughout like all 4 or 5 seasons. No one else new came in or out. It's like we got these 6 fucking cholos or these 6 Greeks. That's it. That's it.
I think they Italian.
Italians. That sounds about right. These fake tanned, overly
Right.
musculated, you know, fucking whatever. These awesome fucking guys. Pauly D is my homie. Love Pauly D. I love the situation.
Oh yeah, Pauly D's the
He's a DJ.
Yeah, the DJ one.
He's actually became a really successful DJ. He was already a good DJ, but obviously with the show,
the Caps, yeah.
Yeah, right. Caps hit. You watched it too, you motherfucker.
Yeah, of course. I think I watched the first 2-3 seasons, and I was like,
yeah, me too. I think it had 5 seasons. I want to say.
Probably. And then they had some spin-offs with, I think, Snooki and JWoww. I don't know why. I randomly thought about JWoww, or at least her name, like a week ago. I was like, JWoww.
JWoww, I think she's the one that got arrested for drunken public during the show.
Oh.
She never really drank throughout the show. That's what I'm thinking of. And she was just on Jersey Shore, hammered.
Oh, shit.
And tried to run from a cop. Jersey... So, I like New Jersey. I would never want to live there. They have terrible gun laws.
Oh, okay.
Terrible gun laws. What I mean by terrible gun laws is they're very restrictive. You have to have a permit for the gun. Then you have to... I think they have magazine restrictions in New Jersey. It's not open carry, so you have to get a concealed permit to carry your gun with you. You can get a felony for having a knife. A knife.
Jeez.
A felony just for having a fucking knife. Yeah. I always carry like some kind of knife, a little pocket knife on me.
A little Peter Pan switchblade.
Something, yeah. Fucking A, yeah. I have a tiny little Peter Pan knife on me all the fucking time. I got something with me.
Right.
In New Jersey, I'd be in fucking prison for carrying a knife. Fuck off. So anyway, she gets a public... drunkenness charge. They arrest her. Her parents. I think her parents went and picked her up. I don't even think it was like the cast member. I think it was her parents had to go pick her ass up.
I don't know who picked me up. It would probably be my parents too.
I got a DUI like 15, 12 years ago, but they dropped it to a reckless stop. But I had to have this.
You had to
guy,
blow for that drop off. No,
I had to do something, but I had to have this guy come pick me up, who I did not like. Did not like this guy, but he was the only person that would answer the fucking phone.
Oh shit.
So he had to come pick me up. And he was just some fucking weird guy that had this... He tried to make out with me and I smacked him. I kept telling him, I don't want you to kiss me. Stop it. Let's just hang out. Let's get a drink. We're fine. Stop trying to kiss me. Stop trying to kiss me. Get off me. Smack. I'm early 20s. This is like about 10. This is about 12 years ago, 11 years ago.
Everybody wanted to fuck us in our early 20s.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And I just had no interest in this guy. No interest in the guy. I'm not a chubby chaser, and he was quite a heavy-set guy. He was like cute
pushy
and cool.
Too.
Yeah, very pushy. Very, very pushy.
We got
hammered. Yeah, we got hammered, and I stayed the night at his house. He kept bugging me to sleep in his bed with him. And I was like, no, let me crash on the couch. He's like, all right, well, you take the bed, I'll take the couch. I was like, I'm comfortable here, let me sleep. He's like, no, I can't, I have to insist. I was like, fine. I go sleep in his very uncomfortable bed, by the way. He sleeps on the couch. He comes back in the room later, very awkwardly.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
You fell for that shit?
I don't know.
Early 20s.
Yeah, fuck me.
He's like, oh, he's not going to bother me.
And this is like our first week hanging out, you know. And literally, it was me and my friends, him and a couple of his friends. We all meet. And he drove, so I dropped my car off at work. I drove with him, not knowing. It was fucking weird. And then we go to the bar and we get hammered, we leave, and we go back to his place to sleep, and then next morning we plan on meeting up with some of our other friends and breakfast, right? Pretty cool. Right. So the whole night he keeps bugging me, and then finally says it. Of course he says it. Hey, I don't want to play any games. Do you want to have sex or not? I was like, what? No, I'm drunk. I want to sleep. Fuck off. Right. Like I had smoked. This is when I used to smoke. I was fucking high as shit, all right? I was drunk as fuck. All I wanted to do was sleep. I wouldn't even take a blowjob at the time. Fuck off. Leave me alone. And then, of course, that went weird. So next morning...
You remember this number at jail, though? to phone
Oh, God, yeah, I did. Well, they let me look at my phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They let you do that? That is so nice.
It was, yeah. I told the guy, I was like, look, I told the officer, I was like, look, if you don't mind, could I look through my phone and get some numbers and do whatever? He's like, yeah, you're cool here. Because, you know, obviously they take everything from me. I don't want me to have anything.
Right.
So, yeah, he slips me my phone. I go through... call him from my cell. Do you mind if I just use my phone? I was like, whatever, dude. He's just writing me up for a ticket and letting me leave. He doesn't want me there all fucking night, so I make it difficult.
Right.
He's not keeping me overnight, keeping me for the weekend, so I called him. I can't remember his name. Thank goodness.
Right.
Where the fuck it is. So I call him. He picks up, like, right away. He's drunk, fucking asshole.
Oh, wow, jeez.
Comes pick me up, drunk. Somehow, I don't know how, but the cop didn't even ask 2 questions about it.
Right.
He knocks on the door, and the cop talks to him through a microphone. Doesn't even go out to see him. Just talks to him through a microphone. Says, "You here to pick up Shane?" He goes, "Yep, I'll be outside in my car."
Wow. Okay.
Couldn't fucking believe it. It's like,
Lucky as fuck.
I think it was like a Thursday or Friday. I don't remember. It's close to the weekend. So I'm like fucking miserable. So I'm with a friend of mine at the time. Me and my other friend got pulled over. So I was like, let's drop off my friend at home and can me and you go get a fucking drink. So we did. And then that was the end of our night. We got a drink. He dropped me off at my house. He was really cool. And then that was it. That was honestly like one of the last times I've seen him. I ran into him randomly at a bar once. He was actually there with a guy I was dating, but such a weird fucking night. Oh, such a weird fucking night. Man, what do we want to talk about next? We're at an hour 10. This is great. I can keep going all day.
Oh, there was something I want to talk about, but I don't know.
Ooh, what time is it?
It is
You tell me.
9:54.
All right, I think we can wrap it up here. I had fun. I hope you had fun too. I hope you guys like listening. I've been looking at our analytics on like our Anchor and our podcast, everything else. We're actually doing pretty good. We're actually getting some people listening to us. So I want to thank you all for listening. I hope you guys have a great night. I hope you guys have a completely unsafe, shitty night. Hopefully better than mine.
We'll see you guys again before Halloween.
Definitely. Hopefully. So, Saturday. We'll come back on Saturday. Going to do another episode Saturday before the big weekend. That'll be this weekend, Saturday 23rd. What's this Saturday? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But we're going to see you this weekend and next weekend. So, be prepared for some extra episodes. We love you. We hate you. We like you. You're all around the goods. We will talk to you soon.
It's 24th Saturday.
Bye!